we got Trevor Jackson in here. Cruise
What up,
Show.
Trevor?
Trevor Jackson in the building.
Now, I know what we're here to do, right? But let me start with Grownish. Okay. Grownish is a very important show, man. Congratulations,
Thank you so much, man.
And listen, clap it up for the
Come
guy.
on,
Let's go.
come on,
I
yes.
say it's important because it has to do with so much that's happening now, right?
Yeah.
With our youth, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's sex, whether it's drugs, whether it's anger management, all of that.
Yeah.
It's extremely important not only for the youth to watch, but I think parents should watch it as well.
Yeah, remind you.
Parents should watch it with their children.
Being on Molly in class, unfortunately, these things are happening.
Yeah.
So why?
You guys just called it a different name at the time, you guys were.
Right. Totally different.
Totally different. No, but I think it's super very important, man. Talking about social media and all these things, I think it's I think the scariest thing in life is to feel like you're alone, and that show lets you know that you're not that.
My guy.
And it just kind of, you know, everybody gets lost. Everybody doesn't know who they are at one point in time, and it's nice to see people on screen go through that same struggle.
That's right. The tale is real, right?
Yeah,
I thought that was put on.
It's not a weave. It's
It's not a weave.
You know what this is? In our days, we used to call it a ducktail.
The ducktail.
A ducktail.
Little cholo ducktail.
Yeah.
I had one growing up.
Yeah, no, I had when I was little too, but I started growing it because musically I was frustrated when I was making my new album.
Yep. I
I was just like, man, I feel like I'm so dope and nobody's giving me time of day. And I felt like Anakin. I was watching Star Wars. And I was like, they're not letting him go on no missions, but he's cold. Why aren't they giving him a shot? So then I started growing it, and then
For attention?
Huh?
For some attention.
No, not
right?
for attention.
For a statement? Like
For
a statement?
Yeah, it's like an FU kind of. You know,
Bro,
That's his journey.
Yeah, acting and
thank
music, right? You have to give your all, right?
Yeah.
To one of them. You're doing both.
Yeah, doing both.
How do you choose what to focus on?
Whenever I'm not filming, I'm working on the album. When I was doing Grownish, I was working on Rough Drafts Part 1, which is out now.
Out
And
now.
You know, being on shows and working, I'm able to direct my own videos. All my own videos I direct and write the treatments for. So, yeah, they both help each other, I feel like, you know. The more I act and the more I do music, I just kind of grow.
Yeah. Bro, so I'm seeing the commercials all over TV.
Yeah.
Billboards with your face everywhere.
Yeah.
That's got to feel
That's
amazing.
pretty wild, man.
Are you into that, or are you like, I don't want to see myself?
No, it's one of those things I've been working towards since I was young, and even just like I was just saying, I've always wanted to do it, and so the fact that it's kind of happening now is just wild. I think the best part is seeing the people around me that have been with me from the beginning, and who have always believed in me, and even times that I didn't believe in myself, to see them be like, wow, you know.
That's dope.
It's a good feeling.
Dope. It's a good I made it moment.
Yeah.
What was your family thinking when you were like, yo, I'm about to redo Superfly?
My
you know what I'm saying?
dad.
'Cause they grew up watching that movie.
My dad forced me to watch when I was younger.
Oh, really?
When I was like 7 or 8, and I was like,
It's
Dad.
like one of those movies.
Yeah,
It's right
like,
to passage.
yeah,
Like, you
right.
have to watch it to become a man.
Yeah, and then I was like, Dad, why are you making me watch this? I don't know why these people have sugar. Why is he putting up his nose? I don't get it.
Booger sugar.
Yeah, booger sugar. And then I got older, and I just realized how impactful it was for us as a culture. So I definitely wanted to be a part of it when I found out they were making it.
Yeah.
At first, they were like, he's too young. His name isn't big enough. We need somebody bigger.
Wow.
He's having, you know, all this stuff. And I was like, just keep asking him. Joe Silver invites me to his house. I'm thinking about to read the script. He walks out. He's like, yeah, you going to do this movie with us? I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, well, you're in it. I just wanted to tell you. I just want to see you in person. And then I'm crying on the way home. It was
Who was the
beautiful.
first person you called?
Well, I went to go see my mom. Yeah,
Aw,
Right away.
Yeah,
that's
drug-
what's
What'd you
up.
say? You got out of the car, Mom?
No,
I
it's
got
just
the car.
she kept trying to, you know, every time I see her, she's telling me to fix something or do something. I'm like, Mom, just stop for a second and listen.
Fix something, do something.
Yeah, I'm just like, listen, it happened. It's going down. She's like, what? Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing.
that's what's
Now,
up.
originally, Superfly took place in Harlem. Now
Harlem.
it's in Atlanta.
Yes.
And you got Future doing the music. So
Yeah.
there's that,
Wow. That's
but
dope.
Atlanta is like the hotbed for
Yeah,
hip-hop.
exactly, and that's why I feel like we did it there now. And not just for hip hop, but even movies. Every movie is shot there. Black Panther, Avengers,
Yes,
Infinity War.
yes.
All these huge movies with these huge actors and musicians are all in Atlanta. As a drug dealer, you want to be with the most people with the most money.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be in Atlanta. You feel
Straight
me?
up, straight up. With the music and the acting, the movies, the television, yeah. So when do you have time to get on Tinder and Bumble? I know you're on it.
I don't. Yeah, Tinder. You can't do Tinder. You have your face on there. I thought about it. I was like, you got to put a profile picture.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Is it hard for you to date? Is that why?
No, I just saw
It's not
everybody
hard
doing
for
it.
this
And
guy.
it's,
When
Well, I'm
we-
saying, why
listen,
you on Tinder then?
Let me tell you
I
something.
didn't get on there. But
When
all
you
my
look
friends-
like us, it's not hard, bro.
Oh my God.
We have our pick, right, bro?
Hey, don't leave me out the group.
Hey, what's your nationality?
I am Mexican American.
Mexican
Yeah.
American.
Why? Did you think I was like Samoan or something like that?
No.
Hawaiian?
Because I'm half Puerto Rican and Mexican Indian.
There he is.
Oh, okay. All right.
Aztec.
That's right. That's right. You speaking Spanish out here?
No,
Or no?
but every girl I've almost fallen in love with has spoken Spanish, and they
Epa.
they
You gotta
failed.
learn some Spanish
They
words.
failed to teach me.
Oh,
correctly.
man.
I'm sure you've heard Poppy and
Yeah, that's
Dámelo.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Duro.
Más duele. I've heard that one a few times.
Oh, man.
Yo, going back to the music, are you gonna work on anything with Future?
No, I
No?
would like to do that, but you know,
I'm just.
Is it one of those like I have to work my way up to that?
Yeah,
right?
it's one of those like, he's produced the movie, but we've talked once.
Oh man.
But hopefully
I like your
someday-
honesty.
I'm in his video.
I appreciate the
I
honesty,
didn't know
yeah.
that was happening either. Actually, the video, the No Shame video, me and all the people that are in it, that was our screen test.
No.
And they put it in the video. That was our screen test, like me looking at the camera doing all that shit. That was like
Yeah.
when we were first figuring out the look, and we sent it up to Sony, and was like, "This is what we're gonna do," and they put that in the video.
Well, it came off very natural, so I'm sure that's why they went
Thank you,
for
man.
it, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Good call, man. Yeah, you can take a compliment. I like that.
Absolutely.
I can't take
absolutely.
a compliment for
Yes,
the
you
life
can.
of me. I can't.
You're
No,
beautiful.
yeah, he
No,
gets-
well, no, I'm not.
Yes, you're special.
So not only are you
You're
talented,
smart.
but you're a liar as well.
Good liar.
No.
Good liar. Good liar.
My God, man. So, dude, congratulations.
Thanks, man.
And what's the ultimate goal for you? What are we striving
Ultimate goal,
for,
Grammys and
Michael?
Oscars.
Grammys and Oscars.
That's just about it. Maybe a Tony, but mainly
Maybe a
focuses
Tony, my God.
Grammys and Oscars.
Yeah, you want
Yeah,
to
because I started off on Broadway. When I was 8 years old, I did Lion King, the Broadway show, for like 3 years.
At
and then,
8 years old.
Yeah,
That's dope.
8 to 11.
Did you do the Lion King that was in Vegas? Because it was in Vegas for a while.
No, that was after me.
Oh, okay.
Were your
okay.
parents stage parents, or did you just have this dream?
I
and they
wanted
said,
to
whatever
do
you
it. My
wanna
mom
do?
had her moments of Joe Jackson, but it was very slight. It was very slight moments, small moments. Like it was when I was tapping, because I started off tap dancing before I did anything.
Yo, that's
And
crazy.
I loved, I loved Gregory Hines. That was my idol, and I was like, okay, he's tapping, I want to do that, but he's on screen, so I want to be in movies. And then he was singing, I was like, all right, I want to
So
do
you're
that
not
too.
this dude that they discovered in a mall.
No, dude, I've been doing it for a long, long time.
How do you feel about those guys that just come in straight? There's
I
a lot of
respect
rappers
everybody.
out there
And
like
no,
that
there's
as
no
well.
right way, and it's crazy because a lot of people come
Is
to
there
me.
a right way to make it?
No, there is no right way, and a lot of people
Is
come
there a
to
white
me.
way to make it?
Oh, a white? Yes, yes, there is. Yes, there is. Much easier way to make
think so?
it. Yes. Yeah, we got to do twice as much a lot of the time. But people always ask me like, "What's?" I'm like, dude. People look at me and think I'm that guy because I never went and classically trained at Juilliard for acting, or I never really took
Or
an
you're
acting
just good
class.
looking, so you
Yeah,
you
exactly.
do well on camera.
Or I had when I was shooting a movie, some guys were like, if you had to pick music or acting, I was like music. They were like, see, I'm gonna act my whole life, and he's the lead. Just like weird things.
Yeah.
But there's no right way, and there's no way to determine. Like think about that guy who was on Life of Pi.
Sure.
They just found him, and he killed it though.
Killed it.
See what I'm saying?
Some
So it's
people
like-
just have that raw talent, though.
Yes, they
you
do.
know.
Yes,
I would
they
rather
do.
see the right person do the right job than somebody picking for the wrong reason. Like if you are doing it and it's good,
Sure.
the work will always speak for itself. That's why I tend not to talk too much about all of that stuff.
So, my G, you're classically trained. Is that fair to say?
No.
You're not.
No, not
But, I
in
mean, doing
anything.
Broadway at 8 years old. I mean,
Well, yeah, but they didn't like give me vocal lessons or anything.
Sure,
you know what I
sure,
mean? But it was just doing it all the time. I think the thing that I trained most for was just the work ethic. You know what I mean? I was always doing something. So when I'm not doing anything, I get in trouble because I got to be doing. You know what
what
I'm
distracts you?
saying?
Video games.
Women, video
yeah.
games, Fortnite.
Not Fortnite.
Weed.
Guys. Fortnite is not my game. I don't understand it. I'm like more of a Call of Duty guy.
Listen, there's a story.
Mortal
out there.
Kombat?
This girl. How old is this little girl?
There's a
Mortal
little
Kombat.
girl.
Mortal Kombat. Oh, okay.
Finish
so it's
him.
official.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, there
that's
was a little
not
girl
playing.
that
No.
just got sent to rehab recently.
Yeah, 12 hours a day. they
Yeah,
said.
and
She's
she would
peeing
put
on
a
herself.
pill underneath her so she wouldn't have to get up to go to the restroom. She would pee on the pillow.
No, I've done that with Call of Duty.
Wow.
You have not peed on a pillow,
I peed in
Trevor.
bottles. I had bottles all around. My mom
You're
took my mom
lying.
took
Are
the
you
game from
serious?
I was like 12 years old. Yeah, I would not stop. She's like, Trevor, I said, get out, sweating in there.
Get out. Right.
She's like, give me that fucking game.
Oh my God! Yes,
So
I'm
what
glad
she
your
did-
mom did that.
Just take the game from
Yeah,
you.
took the
and just
game.
rip
I
it
was
out of your
crying. I
life?
threw a fit. I did a whole thing.
See, that's dangerous because then that'll make you want to rebel or do something stupid out in the streets, right?
No.
You
Yeah.
You
No,
probably
'cause
just
you're-
throw a fit.
If you're scared
Yeah, I
of your
just threw a fit.
parents, though, you could throw a fit, but if you know at the end of the day they will beat your ass,
Yeah.
you won't do nothing.
I won't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I
no.
know I got to face Rita.
I
at the end
started
of the day.
getting big enough to where she couldn't like get me ready to get a whooping. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
She couldn't like be like, "Hey, go in the room." So she would just surprise attack me sometimes. She'd be like,
Sure,
"Trevor,
sure.
come look at this thing," and like elbow me. Man, what the hell?
Your mama don't play.
She's smart. She's
I
smart.
have ice cream.
But yeah, here's some ice cream. It's rat poisoning.
Yo, what about other music as well? I know you work, respectfully, you work on your music and you're
Yeah.
doing the movies and television. But are you listening to Daytona? Are you listening to Yay, Kids See Ghosts?
I heard the Bipolar and it's awesome. I actually loved
It's the
that.
Yay album, yeah,
Yeah,
right,
I think
right.
that was actually awesome and really, really good.
Really good album.
Yeah, I was, because
Why is it a good album to you though?
I think it's the realism, but I mean, it's just good. The concept, the things that he's talking about.
The
dude.
content of the album.
Yeah, it's
and-
so something that a lot of people need to hear, man. A lot of people need to just.
I think so too. I think people need to put aside whatever they think they feel or they know they feel.
Yeah.
And honestly, listen to it, and it could help.
Yeah, no, literally. You
Right?
got to
The
venture off,
album could
bro.
help.
That's the problem with anybody is that they're so stuck in their bubble of life that they can't grow or they can't understand people over here. So my thing in life is I want to help everybody. So the only way for me to help everybody is understand everyone. You feel me? So I try and get out of my own head a lot of the time.
That's why it's important to have conversations with people you don't necessarily agree with.
Yeah.
And try to
I love it.
understand.
I love picking people's brain. They be getting mad. I'm like, why are you mad? I just want to
That's also good for you as far as acting, right?
Yeah.
To
see people's perspective and see how they got to that place.
Sure.
What made you think that was okay?
No, yeah, probably as an actor, you have to research that character and people that are similar to that character.
No.
You know?
What's next musically?
Music,
We got videos out, we got albums out.
Yeah, I just finished up Rough Drafts Part 2 actually last night.
My man, congratulations.
Thank you, man. I'm
Out
just
here
trying.
you're finishing it up?
Yeah, I do everything in my house. I just have two.
You edit your own stuff too?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Videos, I edited unpacking, and the other videos I'll edit with like another
Editing
editor.
videos as well?
Yeah, on Final Cut Pro.
My God, God gave you too much. It's
What?
time.
No,
It's time.
thanks.
It's time.
No, because like sometimes you know what your look is, and
No,
when
yeah.
you're filming, you already know the cuts in your head.
editing.
You know
No,
what
yeah,
I'm
and like
saying?
tonight,
Yes.
today I have to go edit because I had somebody I knew it was gonna happen. They're like, "No, I got you. I'm gonna edit, bro, the way you want." I was like, "All right, cool." He sends it. I'm like, I'm gonna be there and back in town on Monday. Monday night, I gotta go and edit it with him. But yeah, no, this next album is really good. I'm talking about all the struggles that people probably don't know about, and I'm just being more real and raw. I feel like every album that I've done has gotten more. I've just been more naked and more vulnerable, and so
Right.
literally. This album is gonna be super dope, man.
Yeah.
It was Rough Drafts Part 2. Probably doing it in September. Got my brother on there. Some of my family members featured
right.
on there.
That's right. Congratulations.
thank you, man.
What did you learn most from Superfly?
I think stillness. Even though I didn't apply it to my life, I learned it. You know what I mean? I learned the value of stillness. But it's just me.
What does that mean?
Just who I am as a person. I'm very and the character I'm playing is very just,
Very
Chill,
mellow, very
real
calm.
mellow, yeah.
I got it under control.
Yeah. But me, I still feel like I have it under control. I just have a lot of energy.
You think you could ever sell drugs in real life?
Absolutely.
You think so?
Great salesman. Are you kidding me?
How would you sell a bag of
Kidding
crack?
me? How would I be like, listen? I'd be like freaking
Sell it
Wolf
to
of
me.
Wall Street. Sell me this pen.
Sell me
Be
this
like,
pen.
well,
Oh my
I
God.
couldn't sell drugs, my guy.
Yeah.
I could do it. I'd be nervous.
all you need is personality.
I'd be doing it.
You be doing that? You been
Dude, listen, I know what you asked for, but it was a long drive, bro. How'd you expect me to?
On my way here, I smoked.
Yeah.
You better stop. You better stop, Cruz.
Superfly, Trevor Jackson, my guy. Thank you very much for stopping
Thank
by.
you.
Man.
Yes.
A lot of our interns were very excited for you as well for
Thank
dropping
you.
by.
You have
They're right there.
Yes. Yes. They're right there.
Brittany has a question. Brittany, come on. She's the intern.
Brittany.
Man. I love bringing our
Brittany.
interns on. Right? I love bringing interns on to ask questions because this is major for them.
Yeah.
You know.
Go ahead.
Okay, so in one of the scenes, you're having a threesome.
Oh,
So-
I knew
You saw that?
I knew Brittany would go there.
Did you
So
see it?
have you ever had one, been offered one, or thought about having one?
She's out of line, but she's got a good question.
I
Very good
think
question.
all three of those are solid questions, and all of them should be answered. Can I get the question one more time? I think I just want to hear you say it.
In one of the scenes, you're having a threesome. Have you ever had one, been offered, or thought about having one?
Of course, she's been offered.
I've definitely thought about having, definitely been offered, and I had one in the movie. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Take that back to your teacher.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brittany. Is that part of the internship? Threesome questions.
She wanted to ask about a threesome.
Who
That
do you
was it.
idolize?
Huh?
Who do you idolize?
Idolize Michael Jackson, Muhammad Ali.
Anyone today? It's tough. It's tough.
It's tough. I do idolize Drake. I idolize Drake in the sense of I feel like anything that you do at that point, even if you're not doing everything creatively, you're the filter, and I feel like he's filtered correctly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Everything that's gone through the pipe, he said yes and no to the right things. So I admire that
Are
about
you
him.
waiting on a response like we all were?
If we can get into that because I'm mad at him for not responding.
I think he
Really?
should have.
I'm
man.
very, very, very upset with him
Thank
for not
you for
responding.
Talk to him right now.
There's not a
Look
lot
at the
of people
camera.
Drake,
want to say.
I love you. I'm a huge fan. We're gonna do multiple records together. You're gonna want to sign me, and we're gonna have to talk about that. But what I want to say is that dude, listen, he's never come this close to an L ever.
Never,
right?
dog.
Ever come this close
When
to
does
an
Drake
L.
miss?
Right? He never misses. So this guy comes to you, and the fact that you hiccuped, okay, cool, you can hiccup. First of all, then you give me a printed out text message message on Instagram, not addressing anything else. And then you have this guy going around saying, oh, Drake has the coldest response, but he's not going to put it out. It just doesn't sounds fishy.
Doesn't make
Right.
sense. Doesn't make
any
this
sense
is
to
hip hop.
me.
Everything goes.
And that's
We
what I'm
gotta
saying.
go.
He's saying, oh, don't talk about family. I'm like, bro, in any rap battle, the guy's like, oh, take your mom and slit her throat and then get your daughter and put her in the trunk.
You know what would have happened?
Eminem
if
said
Nas
crazy.
Didn't
Come
respond,
on.
or Jay-Z didn't
Come
respond. We wouldn't have the
on,
hip hop battle legacy that
Yes,
we
that's
have.
what I'm
Exactly.
saying. I'm just like, dude, you have the means to respond and do something dope.
But that tells me too that Pusha got something so sinister
Yeah,
that
that's
that
what they
might
saying.
that might scare Drake
That's
into
what
not
Jay
really
Prince
wanting
is
to.
saying.
Yeah.
Jay Prince is saying that he's got news that'll disrupt his lifestyle, break up his family, ruin his career.
Yeah.
So then let's see it then.
Yeah,
Oh,
say
man.
it. Say it and do it and yes, remain the GOAT.
Selfishly, are we being selfish? As
No, we're
hip-hop
not.
fans?
We're not. We're being fans of it. This is like goes back to the human nature, dude. There's one king of whatever's going on,
Talk to
and
me.
this guy comes and he's challenging you,
Talk
and
to
you
me.
can't just sit here. Gotta do
If
something.
they come at the king to try to knock you off the throne and try to knock your crown down,
Somebody's
you gotta
got to
fight
die.
back.
You gotta come
Somebody's
for the
gotta
head,
die.
yes.
Somebody's got to die.
Somebody's got to go.
At this
We can
point.
take it back to medieval times.
Yeah.
So is it
For
safe
real.
to say right now Pusha got the crown on?
Pusha got the
He
crown.
said someone. No, it's more like this. Like he's in the throne, and the person is like about to put it on too. But he's not the crown of like music. We're not gonna say he makes great
Yeah.
music, but this battle, this rap battle
yeah.
is. But musically, I mean, Drake.
Drake is just a
you can
monster.
almost every song I know. Every
Do you
word
think
is
this will
Drake's.
affect Drake's album sales?
No.
You don't think so?
More
I
people
think
will probably buy it because like he's gonna say something about it, or he's gonna mention it. He's gonna say something.
What we saw with Ye, we thought, okay, his album sales will suffer because of this, and they didn't.
No, I mean it's Ye too.
You know what I'm saying?
That album was so great, dude.
Fire,
I think
dog,
we were just
fire.
here
I was
for
in
the
the
tea
car.
period.
I'd like to just drive around and listen to it with you.
Yeah, no, that would be fun. We can not smoke anything and
Right,
listen
exactly.
to it.
No,
you
no,
know what
no,
I mean?
no,
And
no.
just sit back and have deep combos.
I think that would be amazing. I think Garcia's
yeah.
already thinking of something, so we're going to need your number before you leave.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Trevor
Oh,
Jackson,
man.
the movie Superfly in theaters the 13th. Mike, I congratulate
Yes.
you. Let's get it, man.
Thank you for
sir.
coming
Show,
out.
Power 106.